4 generations, the eagle has symbolized power, freedom, and an unyielding will, a master of its domain, a titan of the skies. Yet, even for the king of the skies, time is an unyielding force. As the decades pass, a quiet crisis begins. The once sharp beak, now hooked and heavy, struggles to tear. The mighty talons, dulled by countless hunts, lose their grip, and the magnificent plumage, once light and free, becomes a burden, anchoring it to the earth. This is not merely the erosion of a creature, but a universal parable. How often in our own lives do we reach a point where the very strengths that defined us, the methods that brought us success, begin to fail? When the familiar becomes a burden, and the path forward feels obscured by the weight of our past selves. Faced with decline, the eagle has a choice: to yield to the inevitable, or to embrace a brutal transformation. It chooses the path of agonizing renewal. High above the world, on a solitary peak, it begins its sacred, painful pilgrimage. This is where the old self must die for the new to be born. Like the eagle, we too face these solitary crossroads. The moment we recognize the need for change, but confront the fear of letting go. It is a decision that demands immense courage, for true growth often begins in isolation, far from the comforts of what was. First, the beak. The very tool of its sustenance becomes its first sacrifice. Against the unyielding stone, the eagle begins to strike, shattering the old, broken instrument. A process of unimaginable pain, a deep wound inflicted upon itself, driven by the absolute certainty of renewal. This act mirrors the radical honesty required to confront our own outdated beliefs, habits, or even aspects of our identity that no longer serve our highest purpose. It is the dismantling of our comfort zones, the painful recognition that to build anew, we must first allow what is old and hindering to break apart. What are the beaks in our lives that need to be shattered for growth to emerge? With a new beak emerging, the arduous process continues. The talons, once its deadly weapons, now cling weakly. One by one, they must be shed. The eagle uses its new beak to pluck out the old, dull talons, enduring the agony for the promise of renewed strength, a stronger grip on its future.